Grades it's not magically simplified from Blackboard. It is a complicated, highly flexible tool tied into all grading instances of quizzes, assignments, and so forth, just like Blackboard. Some very cool additional functionality. We'll talk a little bit about, Lynn will go a little bit about grades, but it is the subject of a full day's workshop. We're going to be doing any in-depth discussion. And yes, since we're all integrated now, if we wanted, our grades inside our course could reflect inside my info, just like that. But we're not doing that until, as a campus, we decide that's what we want to do. Okay. Until everyone is 100% rock solid on their grades, being accurate in their courses, we're not going to put that on my info. Okay, grades, groups. We had groups in Blackboard. You guys know what the concept is, why you might want to do that, the teaching side of it. The interface is pretty simple too. You can create groups, you can manually add, and you know when you see this listing of people, we're tied into Active Directory, or Moodle is, which means every Clarkie, faculty, staff, student, anyone who's in our system is listed here. And you have available to search and add. So you're going to see everyone in these search lists, which why the search, you don't want to scroll through 2,000 people. You can create groups, you can populate just like we assigned that Moodle student. I want this guy, add them, in they go. I can do an auto create groups. I've got 30 students in my class. I don't want to deal with all the clicky stuff with who gets in what. 5 groups, do it. 6 of each of those go in there randomly and they're done. Groups A, B, C, D, E, and it's taken care of. And then you can build that functionality in terms of group assignments, group forum postings into your course. So those are groups. Nothing terribly new. I'm going to use my little breadcrumbs. Get back to my course. Backup. We talked about that before. You have the power to do it. I would like to officially ask you not to at this point in time, especially if you were using the Moodle pilot. Like I said, that whole intention of that entire thing was to have a few faculty and a few students using it. So we never built that to handle 900 students and having it back up. So just Jordan is going to be, if you develop anything in the Moodle pilot, another one of Jordan's jobs is to take those Moodle pilot courses and put them in the new system, and they come over very nicely. But it's just a matter of getting it done. Yeah.
I know you had something for 9 to 10 this morning. What's the story on taking Blackboard information to Moodle? Is it best just to rebuild in Moodle and not try to convert?
Yes.
Okay.
There are options, but our thought on that was when Lynn brought WebCT to campus 10 years ago, we built that system and had all kinds of stuff in it. And then we had a new version of our WebCT, and we took everything and we dumped it into there, and then we had Blackboard, so we took all of that stuff and dumped it into Blackboard. That we don't want to do that. Take all of what we'd like is for to start fresh,
right,
and bring that content out and think about what we bring back into the system.
Okay.
So there are other options, and we can talk about them, but yes, that would be best practice, and what we'd like to encourage is to get content out of Blackboard, any that you don't have anywhere else, and bring it piece by piece and rebuild it into Moodle.
Great.
One thing I'd like to say about if you have your course in Moodle right now and you want to put into our new Moodle, and because you'd like to start working on it like today or any day this week, then that's when you would hit that help button and say, I have a course in the pilot, this is what it is. I'd like to start working on it in July. Would you please move it in? Okay. So then people would, in whatever timeline you want to give people, if it's possible for them to do it. It doesn't take a whole lot of time to do so, just so that you know that. But you have to let people know that yes, indeed you want it and when you want it. I think that's a good idea.
So backups, I don't see why you need it right now. Same with restore. The system's going to be restoring, and we want to say everyone, because while you do have the ability to restore your course, you also have the ability to wipe out your content. with respect to choices that you make. So let's make that Jordan's responsibility to get those courses safely in, and that's what we're suggesting right now. And we will make this facilitation simple and have a click button to restore this course from which course to what course, and we'll get that straightened away as we further develop our support on this. Restore, we did that, the restore thing. Import, which is what I talked about a little bit there. Very cool. Certainly all of the courses that you are teacher in, you have the ability, if I hit import, and it'll say, well, you want stuff from which course? These are the courses that I have, taught. Use this course. All right, well, what from within this course do I want? And you can select what piece, and you hit import and continue, and it comes immediately into your course. So sharing between courses you own already exists and is slick, great, but I'm pretty sure we're going to be developing ways to facilitate broader sharing areas between departments and across campus.